you just wake up and you think, I'll get up. I'm not going to sleep. Okay, so
that'll be that. Did you hear that noise?
just a minute. No, I didn't hear a noise.
Oh well, you don't hear it because that's my phone telling me on LinkedIn that we're live.
Ah, right. Okay. No, I didn't hear it because you're using Crisp. Yeah.
Correct.
Morning, Peter.
Morning. Right.
I just need to make a slight adjustment. Just give me a second because I look like a giant. I'm going to go up and right and all the way around the Reekin, and eventually I should just a bit further. I should appear on camera. Okay, that's that. And we are joined by John, who's at the seaside.
Yeah.
Morning, John.
Good morning.
Right. Welcome to the show. This is Blabbing for Britain, episode 310. And John and I were chatting away to each other this morning at 3:30. So don't expect any great fireworks during today.
I was still awake at 5 to 5. I could not get to sleep.
You must have woken me up because my phone makes a ping when you send a message. You see.
And I were we were talking on Messenger, but I certainly was on my PC.
Yeah, but it comes up as a ping with me when you put something on.
All right.
On Messenger.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a bit late, but I'm doing it now because I can't sleep.
All right. I just turn mine face down, and it doesn't make any noise if it's face down.
Right. Yeah, I did set the show up at sort of 4:45. Then I went back to sleep. Yeah. Right, Peter, how do you feel today?
Probably the best of cough. Probably the best I have been since I got COVID. I just feel it's wearing off now, and when I've been waking up every morning, it feels as though I've got a cold. You know, you go. So I haven't had any sore throats. I'm feeling good. I am feeling good, and I'm ready to take on the world today. It's been quite it's actually been quite a relaxing time for and it's been quite laid back. I went to bed early last night. Sister Sheila, I'm very tired. I go to my bed, and I've got it all set up. I said, because Sheila's in a separate room. I says, no, how can I watch TV and listen to the TV without it on? And Sheila, so my latest gadget's a thing I plug into the back end, and then it connects with my Bluetooth headphones, and I can listen to telly, and it doesn't affect Sheila. It's my latest gadget.
So tomorrow is Freedom Day. You can actually go out and about.
Tomorrow's the 10th day, and even if I test positive that day, I'm still free to go. It's a bit confusing. It is very, very. They're very good. I'll tell you what they're very good at. Let us know if you've got it. Let us know if you've got it. Now they're not so good when you want more information after that.
Right.
Because I've been putting various searches in. Basically, after 10 days, as long as I don't have a fever, as long as I don't feel bad, I'm on my way.
Yeah. Ipsos Mori run on behalf of the government a scheme to actually get people to self-test and send the results to them, so they've got a measure of how coronavirus is in society as a whole.
Yeah.
And basically, they pick your name out of a hat. Okay, they don't say where they got your name from, but it's your turn. You've got to take the test, and it baffled me. I got Angelica to help me. I've got to be honest. That many labels to go through, and I mean, doing the test itself is simple and straightforward, same as normal. But actually packaging the darn thing, making sure it goes, because you can only use priority. I didn't know about priority post boxes in England. And a priority post box is one that's been designated to receive special packages, so that they're not being picked up by ordinary postie. And we've got 2 in devices. Yeah. So you learn something every day, something new every day. Okay. Now, in good news, according to the BBC website, since March 2020, we have 56,000 new trainee nurses, which is a record. So more and more students are leaving school and college and going straight into nursing. So that's a bit of good news. And the other good news, John, of course, is that we are, well, we're set. Peter's set free tomorrow, but we're set free next Thursday.
We're set free totally next Thursday, aren't we?
Indeed. Yeah. Only common sense prevails. Yeah. I mean, back in March 2020, when they decided to go for herd immunity, there was a problem because too many people were dying. Now they've managed to go the herd immunity route because the numbers are always too high, but the consequences of doing it, there's no correlation between deaths and actually having herd immunity, and we've virtually got there throughout Great Britain, I think. Okay, I think we're live somewhere, though I'm not sure where.
Yeah, but you're live on Facebook, you're live on LinkedIn, and you're live on YouTube.
Excellent. Okay, the system's working.
A notification to me. Right, so luckily enough for me, my nearest post box is I've got 2 near me. I've got one at the main airport, which is 3 minutes away from here in the car, and another one just down the road from it. So that's the priority post boxes in my area. John,
what are yours?
No idea whatsoever. Never even knew there was such a thing.
I was in the same situation. Peter's obviously more aware than we are of what's going on around him.
I do have 2 sorting offices within a few minutes drive, so I suspect going there is probably as good as a priority box.
Yeah, my local sorting office is the same place, so I take it that all kind of do that,
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to be able to actually go in and hand over, but now they've actually put a box at the gate.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Funnily enough, it's a 40-year-old pillar box that's appeared at the gate about 2 years back.
They must have them all in storage somewhere. A central post box storage unit.
So what's the big thing for England then? Tell me about England. No face masks.
Well, yeah, all the regulatory things disappear. So you're not breaking the law if you don't wear a face mask in a food shop or in any indoor setting. Football matches can restart again with large crowds. There's just no rules. There are no rules you can break. So it's down to your own common sense from next Thursday. No mask wearing in schools. Anything else, John?
Have you asked Sadiq Khan about this in London?
He basically, yeah, you're quite right, Peter. You want to go with that one?
I think like anything else that Sadiq Khan tries to be one above. So I do believe in London you've got to wear it in public transport.
Yeah, on the tube and on trains and buses.
This must stop. We're a United Kingdom, and if this ever happens again, anything like this, it must be dealt with one authority figure. This must never, ever happen again.
Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, let's just take Christmas. Christmas in England was as normal as it gets, really. Yeah. Whereas Christmas in Wales and Northern Ireland and Scotland was totally different, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
And
just
the end result is the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know. It's never got to happen like this again. That's for sure. And when I'm in charge, it'll be a case of this is what we're doing. End of.
Right. So when Boris steps down, you're actually taking over.
Oh, I don't know. Who would want that job now? Who would really want to take on that?
I think there's a certain lady who would like to take the job on. Who goes by the name of Liz Truss.
Which trust?
And she would like the job. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Rishi Sunak would like the job as well.
I'll tell you one lady do you know the lady that's taking she's doing the inquiry? Do you know her name?
Sue Gray.
Sue Gray. I was reading a little article about her. She's actually from Northern Ireland. Now I don't know what side of political things are as such, but she worked for the Assembly, I believe. But and her and her husband run a pub. And she was no nonsense anyway. And she was travelling through an area one day and she was stopped by the IRA. And they said to her, "We're taking your car." And she says, "No, you're not." These guys, in the middle of the night, or whatever, and just says, "No, you're not." And one of them looked in and says, "Oh, it's Sue Gray, we better let her go." And she didn't give him her car. Next day, a guy came in, he was wearing a suit and just says, "I hope he got home last night." Okay. So she's obviously a very brave lady, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, when she's doing the report now, and the report is about the facts of what happened. Were there any parties? Who was there? What actually happened? Were any laws broken? She's not going to say Boris did it.
Yeah.
Or Boris did wrong. She's not going to name names. So this waiting for her report is to my mind a delaying tactic. Yeah. So that they can buy themselves time to get themselves organised. I mean, we've had so many policies announced in the last week. It's just absolutely crazy, including one that we can go with, and that's should the BBC be funded by a TV licence, John?
Well, I think we're all used to paying it, aren't we? But do we want to pay it? That's a different question.
I don't know, when we last watched BBC, Sheila had it on. I said, "What are you doing?" I says, "You've got the wrong programme on." And I switched it on to GB News, which is now becoming the fastest breakfast show in the UK, the most watched in the UK. And that's because one person came over, and that's Eamon Holmes.
Right.
Right? And that's what happened. Now, let me tell you about the licence then. They were crying. They were crying because she said, "For 2 years, you're not getting any more money. What are we going to do? Cut stuff that isn't really watched. Cut down on the salaries of people who are getting too much money. Cut down on the big lunches. Cut down on the taxes everywhere. Cut down on this. Cut down on that. Cut on that." End of. Simples.
The first proper rant of 2022. Thank you, Peter.
I'm getting better.
I mean, it's £159 a year. And what do we get for that? I mean, the thing is, as you just said, Peter, we don't watch the BBC.
Nope.
John, do you watch BBC?
I watch iPlayer, so therefore I do need a license. But no.
And here's another thing. A lot of TVs that come out now are automatically installed, smart TVs with BBC iPlayer. That's what to do with that, manufacturers. Don't install it. Make people install it when they want to, because that's a way to try and get you as well. Okay? Now, even, is it Michael Portillo? He said, this was amazing. When he done his train journeys and everything for the BBC and the founder, he says, and I'll tell you why. He says, all the young people that filmed with me and produced with me, they don't watch their own TV station. They don't watch BBC because they're all on apps and watching things on YouTube, and they don't watch the BBC, even the people that work for them, the youngsters. Amazing. Do you remember
Well,
that?
I feel I pay for it twice because I pay cable fee every month.
Yeah.
And it's on cable. So I watch it on cable. I don't watch it terrestrially.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Interesting.
And the cable bill's 3 figures every
BBC,
month.
yeah. Right.
Well, what they should do, they go
£28.
Sorry, on you.
No, I've lost my point, Peter. Over to you.
Sorry about that. The thing is, the government said, right, okay, we're abolishing the BBC TV license. We are giving you pay us money in order for you to get on here, no matter what company you are, make your money through revenue. However, in times of national crisis, we can take over all TV stations to get public broadcasting out there. End of. Stephen, you've become fuzzy.
All right, John?
Yeah, I'm afraid you have. And he doesn't mean the character in Sesame Street either.
Just a second. I'm going to hide that. Just give me a second. I'm going to hide that.
If you've got lots of cameras.
So, Peter,
Okay.
why have we still got the jail if you're out? Get out of jail today.
No, it's not. I'm still in jail today.
You're fuzzy twice now.
No, it's clear on the bottom one.
Oh,
It's 10 days for us, because anybody that before the change, even in England, if you're there before the change, the 5 days, if you're still in that bracket, you have to finish off. It's getting beyond a joke. But there you go. I've had my COVID. I've done my bit. I tried my best not to get it. I tried keeping fit, and because of it, I got COVID. And I do believe it probably came from the bus. That's all I can say. But I'm glad I've got it out of the way, John, because it was a big fear, hoping I wouldn't die with COVID, being a type 2 diabetic. It didn't worry me.
You're too fit for that anyway, aren't you, Peter?
Yes.
That's better. We can see you, Stephen.
That's it.
Good. Okay. I just refreshed the browser. That was all it took.
Very good.
Okay. Right. Where do we go next? What else is interesting this week? Oh, just public announcement. Andy Murray is at the Australian Open, unlike that other guy, and he got through round 1. He's been knocked out in round 2.
And all straight sets, wasn't it? He was massacred.
And Emma Raducanu is playing at the moment. Okay. So I think there are 4 Brits playing today, and she's playing at this moment. She lost the first set 6-4, and when I last looked, it was 4 apiece in the second set. Now, it could be over by now, because that was sort of 20 minutes ago. Right. Okay.
Still playing, it says here. Right. I've got the live feed up.
Right. Very good. Okay. Shall I talk about my new camera? Yes, I
yeah.
No. Okay. We've seen it already, haven't we?
Have you? All right. Okay. If you've seen it already.
No, I'm only teasing you. I know you've got a new follow me home setting on it.
Well, the thing about the OBS bot is that it's got a 270-degree span. Okay, so it can, and it's got a 90-degree tilt. PTZ or a PTZ camera, pan, tilt, and zoom. So, unlike your C920 or your Brio, it's not a fixed view. That's the thing about it. You can actually change the view. And I'm going to give you an example of this. I'm going to do this manually, but I can turn it down so it's actually pointing at my demonstration area, my new demonstration area, and that's working quite well. I can bring the camera back to point at me, and this might take a bit of adjustment. Okay, so that's not too bad, but I need to go up a bit. Okay, now that's manual adjustment. And the other thing is, as John just inferred, is theoretically, I don't know whether I've got this right or not, but that's not working. Is that working?
No.
Is that no?
We got a lovely view.
Just a minute then. Fine, let's go again. I need to press a button, and I keep forgetting which button I'm supposed to press. Just a second. I'll try that one. No. Why doesn't it want to know? This is the thing about live demonstrations. As long as it works this afternoon, I'm not unduly worried, but it's not actually fine. All right, okay, we'll give up on that one. Okay, but it does follow you around. Obviously not too early in the day. It works in the afternoon. And it's made a great deal of difference. The other thing that's made a difference is being able to broadcast it with more than one camera. Yeah, so I can now use 3 cameras in the broadcast, which is good. Yeah, so that's the technical things. Okay, what else is going on?
Right. Is it right for a politician to walk across the floor during times like this when he went in as a Conservative and now he changes to Labour? Completely different way of thinking. And is it just to save his own bacon? Because I do believe he was one of those that got in a red wall seat and he knows his maybe days are numbered. What's your view on that?
John.
You go first, Stephen.
Right, okay. He is in a seat where he only has a 400 majority. So, yeah, I think that the thing, though, is that you join the party because of your beliefs and convictions. Yeah. And if you join the Conservative Party, and even worse, if you actually stand for the Conservative Party, then you believe in the manifesto because you're standing on that manifesto and everything that's in it. So to my mind, to actually cross the floor of the House during the halfway through a Parliament, it's a no. It should not happen. It's a gesture rather than being practical, because there are people in the Labour Party who are saying, what the is that guy doing in our party?
Yeah.
Because of his beliefs. Yeah.
Well, there was talk of them going for the petition and the recall election on the news last night, which is where if you can get 10% of the registered voters to sign a petition, you can force a by-election.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, and that's how it should be. If he was in a man of conviction, he should resign and cause a by-election.
There was a very strong feeling against him when they interviewed people in the constituency.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for, my friend. So, hey Boris, you're listening. New election laws. If you come in with one party, you must resign and cause a by-election. Take that one. What?
Totally agree, Peter. Totally agree. Because it's the people who elected you, and they elected you not just because of who you are, but for the party you're actually standing for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all these people that were against him got in red wall seats. They would never have got in if it wasn't for Boris Johnson and his Brexit plan, etc., etc. That's why you're MPs, folk. That's why.
Yeah.
They voted for the party, not you. Now, that's why I'm voting Liberal next time.
They don't have a chance where you are, do they?
Don't know what to do in the next election. And that's the truth. I don't know what to. I don't know who to vote for.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Devizes is a Conservative seat with a huge majority, and you can only eat it away to a huge majority bit by bit over the years, and you can actually turn a town round. Take Burnley, for example. Burnley, safe Labour seat, now a Conservative seat, and you would never in the days of former MPs thought that was remotely possible. When Peter Pike was MP, there was no chance that you'd get Conservatives in. So seats can change, but not in a lifetime. Certainly not in one or two parliaments. And so in Devizes, voting anything other than we vote. I'll say it now. I vote Lib Dem, but the Lib Dem candidate won't get in. The Labour candidate won't get in. It's the Conservative candidate, whoever it is.
Yeah.
And
do you know why they vote that way in that area?
Basically, right, okay, this comes back to boundaries. And the constituency was Devizes and Marlborough. And to put it simply, Marlborough is posh.
Right.
Okay. And therefore, that's basically that. But they vote heavily for the Conservative candidate. So, I mean, these are rural constituencies. These are farmers. It's a farming area. It's not an industrial area by any stretch. And they've always been voted for Conservatives.
Yeah, but you see, I'm a council boy, right? Now, us three, let's look at us three, right? Say we've got our own businesses. You won't employ MD. I employ people now. Now, say you built a business with a lot of people in it, and one day Labour says to you, Stephen, John, you must give some of that business to your employees. Yeah, you've got to give them a share in your business that you've built up with your sweat and toil. And the first thing I would say, oh, is that right? Now, are they putting their house up as collateral too then? So come on, that's the way. Sign your house as collateral. Get it. I wonder how many of them would do that.
Not many, Peter.
There you go. There you go. And for anybody that's looking in and you've got your own business, it doesn't mean you're a millionaire. It doesn't mean that you're rich. It doesn't mean that you can go above the minimum wage sometimes, because you're running your business and everything goes in your business to keep running it. It's not all about being rich. It's about having a way of life, and our way of life.
Yeah.
Would you change your way of life now?
No, don't think so.
Well,
John?
it's a question I've been asking myself quite a bit recently, because of course now I'm of pension age, I could take my pensions and not work at all. Yeah. But I get a feeling that might affect my brain more than anything. Although I could concentrate on my allotments.
Yeah.
I definitely cut down the amount of work I do.
But John, you can actually do too much of a good thing. You know, do too much. I give my guys a skier. I phoned them up and I said, right guys, I'm feeling much better. All right, okay, yeah. That means I'm coming up with each one of you every so often. No, I don't want that.
Yeah, well, I've been going since 1999, and there's still me, and only ever will be me. Yeah.
That is. If I was to go back on my own, I'd have a fair bit of money, but I wouldn't last long because I'd be exhausted. So you either work or work hard. What say you, Stephen?
We're fortunate to be able to do things that actually motivate us, and actually, I've gone fuzzy again, haven't I?
No, you're fine at the moment.
Okay.
Could you not get rid of the Blabbing for Britain bit? That might give you more resources. I don't know.
No, that's just a graphic. That's not the problem. But thank you for the thought. If it go on, I'll do it. I'm not sure it's going to actually have any effect whatsoever, but there you go. I think you've got to do something. We're lucky. We can actually see.
Immediately you did that, you went fuzzy.
Wow.
Am I back normal again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
And we're not joking, we're serious.
No. I believe you totally. I mean, basically, what's happening is that, let's just do that again, because I want to get to the bottom of this to be able to tell the guys. So if I drop the card, I go fuzzy in a second or two.
Yeah, not as bad as you have been, but you definitely saw a decrease in your focus, if you like.
So now I'm bringing the card back.
Yeah.
And I'm back.
You're more visible, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's experiment then. I'm going to switch my microphone off.
We can't hear you.
Right, can you hear me now?
Yep, now you've gone fuzzy again.
Right, okay, I just wanted to be sure that it's not the camera.
Focus. You were moving backwards and forwards, and that would hold you up at that.
Right, am I back in focus now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I'll stay in focus. I'll stay with this camera first.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of that camera. Hopefully the right one. Okay, I got rid of the right camera. Okay, so I'm one camera less now.
And you're definitely much more in focus.
Yes. Yeah, you're clear.
Yeah. You're the clearest you've been all transmission.
Well, it's obviously the cameras are using resources.
Okay, so there's a downside to having more than one camera.
Oh, absolutely. Resources.
I mean, you are so much clearer than you were a matter of seconds ago.
All right. Yeah.
You'll have to watch the replay to see the difference.
Even I can see the difference. Yeah, it was even blurry locally. No, it was before the signal was transmitted.
Right.
Okay. Something else learned. That's good.
Okay. No, I picked up something yesterday, and I got in touch with it. Social Media Dojo. I'm in that group, you know, and they come up yesterday. I read an article they put on. They looked at the Facebook algorithm, whatever you call it, is it about what, going down and down and down and down to the practically non-existent, right? So what they started doing was, I'll try and get the link to you guys. It's quite interesting.
Okay.
So what they done was put out text instead. They started putting out text, and the contributions underneath started to work for them. Now, do you know when you go into Facebook and you use their big coloured thing behind the picture with different colours?
Oh yeah, yeah. The text, yeah.
Facebook picks that up, right? And with that big, and then the stuff underneath it, and then they started linking in the, what do you call it? And when they wrote back to people, if you asked a question, you put it underneath, they would put a link to where you wanted them to go and things like that. And that brought them back up again. So I will get you the link, invite you to the group, and I got in touch with the guy and said, listen, I'm looking at this. What could we do? I says, within the group, if everybody agreed to come on into a live chat from their own Facebook page, and people come in, but you've got to commit to each other, to help each other, come in and ask, obviously, questions about pest control live, and say, again, if you're going to agree to do it, you've got to do it for everybody. So we will come to you as well. And hopefully that should lift up. What's your thoughts on that?
I think the first question, my first point will be about Facebook itself. I think Facebook is being run down. It's been let go. They're not really interested in live video. They're just not they're basically reducing costs by showing the video to fewer people, by showing posts to fewer people, and the fewer people see it, the less it costs. And they're on a cost-cutting exercise, and their commitment to social media, I think, is a lessening, not increasing.
So what's the purpose?
Make money.
How?
It's the primary thing. I mean, that's basically why they're doing it now. It's a corporation. It's a public corporation. People got shares in it. It's has to make money, and you make money the best way you can. I mean, basically, Brigitte discovered she downloads her Facebook account. There is an option hiding some way where you can download your Facebook account. And when she did it last time, she could download all the videos. Yeah, all the videos she'd actually put out on Facebook, she could download those. This time round, videos weren't included. So in other words, you cannot, unless you do it one by one, you cannot download your old videos. And the other thing about videos is that they're actually being degraded. They start off in 720p, which is what we're at the moment, and then they degraded down to 360. So if you try and download a 3-year-old video, it's you couldn't show it to anybody because the quality is so bad. Yeah. So the commitment to live video, I mean, we've been going 6 years now. I think their commitment to live video is on the wane, is my take.
Right. So here's up today. We're meeting up on Be Live, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to different platforms at the moment. What if Facebook went for some reason? What would we do?
Right, they'd have to do something completely stupid for that, like changing the name to Meta. That's probably something stupid. I would go over to a different network, Peter, and at the moment I don't know which one. LinkedIn is too serious. You want something that's semi-serious. I don't know. I think there is MeWe is a possibility, but at the moment it's not. I go from here to here and have the same facilities. It doesn't happen that way.
Yeah. What about Rumble?
About
Rumble is another one. It's another video platform. You might think it's an alternative platform, but no, there's a lot on it now on Rumble. Here's the example. Eamon Holmes' ITV system. We don't want you anymore. Goodbye. Goodbye. You've done your bit. So Eamon gets offered. I said, would you like to come to GB News? And all of a sudden, because of that one change, it's the fastest growing morning TV station in the UK.
You know, you said they're already this broadcast.
But that's one change. And I remember someone, I don't remember who it was, said in the last 6 months. I can't remember. I guess it was Stephen. And he's back. He froze there. I hope you heard that.
Yeah,
that's the one change, you know. So we would have to find an equivalent of what we're on.
Only matters if you watch the news though in the morning.
Yeah, well, I do that every morning to see what's happening. I just put it on and I'll say, let's see who's dead. I've got to say, I do enjoy Facebook. I do enjoy it. It's an easy to use platform. Yeah.
Whole studio open now.
What? What's happened? John, speak to me.
Nothing's happened to me. I've just
I'm back.
just been informed of the breaking noise Yes, breaking news from Australia's Open. The players are not playing at the moment because a seagull won't leave the...
Right? Seagull comes
Right.
first.
No, they can't get rid of it, apparently.
Yeah. Stephen, what's happening?
I don't know. I'm just trying to sort something out, Peter. I do apologise for
That's okay.
being distracted. Okay, where should we go to next?
John, come on, you think of a subject.
My computer's just coming up to tell me it's running out of space on the drive, on the system drive. Would I like to remove the temporary files?
Do you know what I was looking at the other day? I'm going to have to look. It come up on my YouTube account. It says, how to bypass Microsoft Edge. You know, when you do something for a PDF or something, it takes over. So it shows you how to cut that out altogether. Does that annoys me? Do you do that?
Just make another browser the default browser. Or if it's a PDF file, make your PDF reader the default thing.
But it says even if you
Windows comes with everything set, to use Microsoft products. Would you believe?
Yeah, but what you say, if you set up with a different browser and you open something, it'll take you to Microsoft Edge.
That's your default settings you need to look at for files.
I've changed it to. I did change it to what do you call it? That Google product.
Whatever.
I'll look at it. I'm going to do it because it annoys me when I want something in Microsoft Edge. I just can't work Microsoft Edge. It's rubbish. I don't know about you guys. You use it?
No, I wouldn't go near it.
No,
I have. Because I put things on the web, I have all three of the main browsers open at the same time, so I can test things. I actually use Microsoft Edge for accessing the BBC.
Oh my!
Why? Because the most greedy thing on the face of the earth is blooming Google's Chrome browser.
Yeah. Have you ever used Firefox or anything like that?
I still have Firefox open, but I don't use it much.
You must use a lot of resources.
Sorry, Mozilla, use what?
A lot of resources behind the scenes.
Well, I've got quite a powerful machine. I mean, it's got 32 gig of memory.
Yeah.
And it's got 4 SSDs in it.
Wow. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm fed up of Amazon Photos, Google Photos. I'm going to see how to cut them out because I bought a new gadget from the phone that I plug it into the phone, and all my photos can be taken from the phone and then put them into a file on my computer. Yeah, because I'm fed up of Google and everything taking over my life. Do you do that, guys?
Well, when I come back into the network at home, they all get uploaded to OneDrive, my photos.
Right, I'm just fed up with them taking the phone up. Oh, this is one you done 2-3 years ago.
So on my phone, OneDrive is connected to the camera, records into the OneDrive app on the phone, so the gallery is actually in OneDrive on the phone, and when it gets to network, it's set to only do it on network, but you can do it across flipping LTE, if you want. But when I drive up the drive, it starts uploading any photos I've taken while I was out. And by the time I've got upstairs to the PC, unless I've done hundreds of the day, they're already up on OneDrive up in the sky.
It's all too complicated for me at times. I know I'm bad. I used to really enjoy looking into computers and things, but it's just all everything's coming at me at once now, you know.
I mean, but to me, this showing you pictures from years ago is absolutely brilliant, because it means that you get memories of what's happened over the last 9 years, and I can just press one button and share them with Angelica, or post them on Facebook, or share them with Angelica mostly.
Incidentally, what do you use as if you make a video, what do you now use as an editor?
Camtasia.
Yeah, I've used Camtasia as well, but I've got about 5 other editors, including Adobe's fancy stuff as well, because I have a monthly subscription to Adobe.
Yeah.
Okay, why Camtasia?
It's the Rolls Royce, Peter.
It's the right price for good stuff, but if you want a free one, it's called VSDC, and it's probably got 70% of what Camtasia's got.
So basically, you take a film, put it onto my computer, and then work on it. Then put it on YouTube.
Cut bits out.
Add bits in.
Make bits still.
I really am going to
put overlays on it. Yeah.
I'm going to have to try and sit
Yeah,
down.
I mean, you could do it in video, but in video is not really designed for editing videos.
Because I want to do more. I really want to do more videos. I don't know if you've ever seen the video with the beautiful lady that I went out and done a wasp nest for when I was younger, and I ended up in hospital because I got stung in the throat. Anyway, I was showing my guys. I said, look, it comes up on YouTube. And the guy says to me, Peter, we still do her. We go out there about every year. And I said, the next time you go, I'm coming with you. So a lovely looking lady, and I said, I'm coming to meet her again, you know. And she still used this after all that. I'll say, do you remember this? But that was using the flip phone. And I'd done more videos with the flip phone than anything else. It was so easy.
Yes, Andy, yeah, indeed.
But it's not difficult on a mobile phone, is it? You know.
No,
providing you've got a gimbal, you're quids in.
Yeah.
I used to have a gimbal.
Backgrounds for see I'm filming in here. What could I use as a background on a mobile phone? No, like I've got backgrounds here. What could I use?
You spoiled for choice, Peter.
Really?
There are thousands of applications that will give you effects and backgrounds on your phone.
Oh, how do I get there? If you use a certain piece of software.
Just go to the Android store and you just type in background removal, and you'll see a whole load of apps.
Don't you ever fall out with me, because I need your advice.
I'm not about to. Okay on that one.
Right, so no, that's what I was lacking. And could I actually put something on myself, a picture myself, and then use it?
Some of the systems, yeah, it depends on the software.
I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, there you go, guys. Wow, some of it. Right, anything else you want to talk about?
That's a good question. Things are going well, amazing in Amazon. I just want to upload one photograph.
Yeah.
If I can find it again.
Hey, incidentally, we've had no visitors today.
Tomorrow, Peter, if you're up for it.
Yes, I'm coming, and I'm going to use my new background, and I'm going to be standing.
Right. Okay. In that case, I just need the products that you're going to be talking about.
Right.
Just 3 or 4 products. Sorry?
Toronto XT for sure.
I need I need an Amazon link.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Thank you very much. I'm looking for an image. You know when you're looking for an image and you can't find it, and it's actually stored on your local hard drive. Yeah, okay. It's got to be here somewhere. I'm not going to be able to show it. Just a minute. I need to change the. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Just a minute. Details. That is interesting for you. I've got all the in-video stuff. No, I can't find it. Okay. I'll talk about it. Amazon Live has a front page. Okay. So, and all the other pages lead on from that. And there is a fight for the best real estate. And the best real estate is being on the Amazon Live main page, because that's where people actually enter Amazon Live. They see the video that's on there first and tend to go and watch it out of curiosity. I actually appeared there yesterday for the first time, which was absolutely amazing. So I'd love to show you a photograph of it, but it's somewhere, in my folders.
No, here's the thing. What was Nick going about today? I was a bit confused. Nick Wood. What was he saying?
I haven't spoken to Nick today. I spoke to him yesterday. Whereabouts? Where was he?
So I'm saying that at last Amazon have now let him show something on his product page that he's been waiting for on his Amazon Live page or something. Something he's been allowed to do. He's quite excited, and I went confused.
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay. Right. Okay. There are two ways to earn money on Amazon Live. One is to go live, which is what I do. Nick goes live as well. Nick and I go live on Mondays. But the other thing you can do is you can make product videos. So record a video about a particular product, giving your review of it. Okay. And to get accepted, they've got a very high bar. In other words, they want quality videos. They don't want any claptrap. So basically, Nick was saying he's actually qualified now for his recorded video reviews to be shown on Amazon.com pages. So if he's done a review of the Logitech C920 camera, when people go to the Logitech C920 page, they will see his video. Okay. If they click on his video, then he will earn affiliate income on anything they buy in the next 24 hours. Okay. So if you manage to do a review for a very busy Amazon page, then you can get good income. Yeah. Because people see the video, it's authorized it's been checked by Amazon. So it's a good video and you get paid. Now, I know people are earning $4,000 a month just by doing the recorded videos.
Yeah. Interesting.
So that's why he's happy.
Okay, so he can make money with Amazon Live and he can make money with his Amazon reviews.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I've sent you a link. The product is on Amazon.com because that's the reviews page I've just sent you in the host.
Thank you. Okay.
So you can get that. Boy, am I feeling good today.
Good. Well, you're Freedom Day tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's something else I've like. Android backgrounds removal. Is that what I have to put in?
You just go background removal. That's all you need. The only two words you need: background removal, and that will give you a list of programs that have it.
Shit, this is. Remember the days we used to fight? I'm not going back there. I've had enough. So where's Corinda today?
Corinda's quiet today. He's having a day off, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's doing his dialysis now.
Okay.
So,
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
You've had your COVID. You've been in your isolation. You've been in for 10 days. You feel great. What would you do when you're allowed out?
First thing?
Yeah.
John.
Well, Peter's going to go to Costa for a coffee, isn't he? On his bike.
On his bike, I said, you get your bike out, Peter, and go for a ride, and then have a Costa on the way back.
I mean, yesterday was a nice day for a ride, but it's getting back on that bike's the problem. Do you know what Sheila done yesterday? And I'm so jealous. And she said it's the greatest. No, Sheila's 67. I think that's 67. She decided to get the app and do the couch to 5K.
Oh, brilliant.
And she said she thoroughly enjoyed it. And she went to bed, she said, and it was the best sleep she's had in a long time.
Oh, exercise is good for you.
I was jealous, actually, because every time we do something physical, she's better than me. What's all that about?
I don't know. She's older than you, Peter. I'm older than you, Peter. I'm older than John.
I was 62.
Not by much.
Did you know I was
how old?
62 on Sunday? I was.
I'm 69 next month.
Wow.
And I was 66 2 weeks ago.
Do you know what happened yesterday? I haven't been feeling great, I've got to say. And I just never shaved. And I knew I was on the mend yesterday when I went in. And I shaved off the beard I'd grown.
Yeah.
I knew I went, man, and I really take pride in my shaving when I do it, and I always put on stuff before it. Then I've got a brush and a ticket, and I chop it up with full of soap, and you may just glide.
The joy of shaving, yeah.
I feel like a shave, a good shave, and then wax it up after. Yes.
Excuse me.
I'll have to go on Amazon Live one day and do a shave and use pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. You never know, Peter. Not tomorrow, though.
No. So I'll be using the things. Did you get that picture of me in the video I sent you of me in the shower?
Is that what it is?
It did.
Yeah, I did see it, Peter. I thought, yes, thank you, Peter.
It's just behind. It's actually the things I was showing in the shower.
Right. Okay.
No,
we can't do that on Amazon Live, I'm afraid, Peter.
Oh, he's such a bore. Right. So it was me using the things in the shower, but it was my head. Wow. All that problem. I went to get that for him as well. So anything else you want me to use tomorrow?
If just two or three items, that's all, Peter.
Right. And also talk about the item that we both like. What do you call that thing we use? Forgotten the name of them.
TP Link.
The TP Link.
Shocks.
So Aftershocks, Terrano XT, and I'll talk about that. What's that thing we bought? You told me.
TP Link Deco.
Deco, yeah. Do you know what I keep forgetting to do? Going into the app and making this the strongest one, but I think it's set up like that permanently.
Right. Okay.
Anyway.
Right. I've been making videos on InVideo because I'm going to bring this on screen. Could you just switch off your microphones for a minute, please, gents, and we'll play out, and then we go over to John. So I'm going to put this full screen. I'm going to switch. There is a genuine problem that if people are watching you on Facebook and YouTube, they've no idea what the carousel is.
Right.
So I made that short video within video to actually demonstrate what's on the carousel today.
What are the black blobs supposed to be?
The blob.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm glad you asked that. Basically, I took a screenshot of all the items 4x4, brought them into InVideo, put them up on there, and then I realized the prices are on there. Okay, now the prices on Amazon change every day.
So why not make the blobs white?
Because I did this on the spur of the moment.
Yeah, because some of them are falling off the image.
That's a good point, John.
And one of them's blue.
That's one of them is blue. That's the camera I use when I'm live.
Oh, that's an indicator, is it? The blue.
It is, yes, it is, yeah, yeah. It happens accidentally, but I managed to find an explanation for it. Okay, John, it's over to you.
So there's all the products you can see on Amazon tomorrow when my two buddies go live and talk about things and how they work. And don't forget to turn up. I'm sure Stephen will shortly post a link to the Amazon show. So actually run over today. We must have had something worth talking about. So it's goodbye from my friend in the clink. He gets out tomorrow on parole, so he's got to behave himself. And it's goodbye from my friend in Wiltshire, and it's goodbye from me here in the Midlands. I don't know what happened to our mate from Stoke. We haven't seen him for a few weeks. So goodbye. See you all same time, same place next week. Bye.
Bye. Bye.